lovelies, let's get into it. This is another video on my channel about where I explain how I do new things every single week and mostly every single day to find a way to not feel like I'm just in survival mode all the time, but actually enjoy living. I have often been going to cafes and journaling a lot so that I'm not just doing it at home. I think it's really easy actually whenever I already work in a cafe. It's like killing two birds with one stone. But because sometimes work can be work and no play, I think it's a really good idea to go out to the park and find yourself lost in a little space that nobody else is, and you can just forget that anyone is there and enjoy what it feels like to be just surrounded in nature, reading books, journaling. I've been bringing my hobbies out to the park. I actually brought a little bit of my embroidery set because I'm working on a little project right now where I'm putting a Polaroid picture in a hoop with canvas and embroidering a little cute design around it. And it's like a little photo holder, but it's embroidered. It's so cute. I've been finding myself actually really enjoying making jewelry outside in nature. I feel like it sparks some of my creative interest a little bit more than just sitting in this little box that we call home because we spend way too much time in our boxes. I feel really comfortable sitting out in nature, especially if there is no one around me. But if there are people around me, I really don't fear taking up space anymore by accepting myself as a human being surrounded by other human beings. There's no reason that we shouldn't feel comfortable being able to take up space, especially when the world is so incredibly big. Whenever you're out in nature, you also spark your curiosity a little bit more. You wonder things. When you get off your phone or your tablet, your laptop, and you are done doom scrolling, it's amazing what picking up a book of literature, poetry, or historical documents, just anything scientifical, you can grab spiritual books, anything to take out of just being on a what I like to call social media, physical media, um, to it's like a ratio that I have personally. It's how much screen time I'm getting versus how much paper time I'm getting. I fear that I spend way much more time on my phone and that screen media, and I want to consume more physical media like books, art. I want to be able to create my own art. So I've recently been doing a lot of jewelry making too. I'm normally a painter, but I just thought how much fun would it be to be able to pick up some new stuff so that I can kind of bounce ideas around between drawing, painting, working with clay, embroidery, sewing, jewelry, all of these different things. There's so many different things that I've been getting into, and it's been taking my mind away from just being on the screen all the time. I also get stuck watching TV at home while I'm making my crafts. So, getting outside and bringing it outside, combining my two loves, which is nature and hobbies, putting them together, and 10 out of 10, 100 out of 10 actually makes me feel so much better. I cannot stand sitting in a box from work or after work if I'm not clocked in somewhere and I don't have an obligation to be indoors. I recommend being outside as much as possible. I don't think that we get enough outdoor time. By doing all of these crafts, it also helps me pull away from the center of my ego. I think that learning patience is so important. It really defines our character, impacts ourselves to mirror others around us, and any ego driven tendencies, such as bursts of energy of the I need this right now, and not settling for waiting, is normally not the truest self, but instead you taking the passenger seat to ignoring that true feeling, which is making sure that you're eating properly and not just being convenient to getting fast food all the time. It's really important that what you're putting in your body is going to output how you feel on a day-to-day basis. And I've had to take control of the driving column in order to find confidence within myself, to tell myself no, to reduce my spending problem of overconsumption, the overconsumption of media, clothes, thrifted items, eat food, everything. And because the only one I hurt the most by letting that shadow of my ego make all of my choices is myself. So instead of buying a bunch of new clothes for the season, I find new ways to revamp the outfits that I already have by making my own clothes now. And what that has sparked is a creative interest to potentially open up a new field or a new portal to a business of creation for myself and for my future. By spending time outside and with myself and in the present moment, I am gathering my thoughts to enter a deeper state of conscious awakeness or awareness, exploring what it means to heal my traumas through self preservational methods and thriving rather than just keeping myself in that state of survival all the time. I'm choosing a different path than others around me, and that doesn't make it bad. It simply is just another version of the experience. And being different isn't wrong. I communicate this to myself frequently, almost daily, if not moment to moment. And I feel like it nurtures my spirit by gentle parenting myself and talking nice to myself. Because if I'm going to have the choice now that I'm aware and consciously aware of how my feelings are reflected towards myself, it makes it easier to want to take care of myself and to be the best version of myself. Because if I have the choice to either beat myself up or to love myself, I think that I'm going to choose to love myself. And that really just means that I have grown and I continuously evolve into a new, more self loving individual by doing lots of these practices. And I do this every single day by journaling, taking a walk outside, being in nature, being present, meditating. I've just recently started picking up jogging, and I have not ran since I was in like middle school, high school age. So it feels really nice to be able to just get back into a childlike state of awareness, and it makes me feel like I can be curious again and walk around and wonder things, want to take a look at things around me and be curious as to what they are and what their behaviors are like naturally. Because how do we know how we are to naturally act if we don't ever sit down and one, ask that question, but two, observe the behavior as naturally as possible. And I have a feeling that being on social media all the time and being on my phone all the time is not going to heal or figure out any of those questions.